Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of the Fashion Podcast. Now, okay, I said Fashion Podcast because we had a little name change. We're going to change the name from the Slide Official Podcast, quote unquote, to Escaping Normality. Now, we could go into a whole in depth thing and why I changed it to Escaping Normality, but we could do that at the end of the episode. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, actually, we can
At
do
the end
that
of the
whenever.
episode, we'll talk about that. So today we have a couple things. We have something different. For the most part, we usually have been talking about just like collections or things that are coming out in different outfits or whatever. But we have a couple of articles to talk about. Well, we have one article and one like quote unquote idea to talk about. So the first one we have to talk about is this. It's written by High Snobiety. Well, it's written by Max Grope. Are Cowboys and Ultimate Style Gods? Now, David, I assume you read through this, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, yeah, I read through it too, and I, well, do you have an opinion?
I actually do have one.
All right, continue.
Surprisingly, I thought it was like something like only old people in on such styles would only wear.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized that every single time this like fashion trend comes back, it always improves, and it actually never died in like 100 years.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, but see, this is what I think is like. It doesn't like it's just wrong. Like all of a sudden now that cowboys are the quote unquote ultimate style gods. Well, obviously the title is it could be forgiven because that's obviously just a title to grab people to have people gravitate towards the article. But whatever. Um, the thing is, excuse me. I don't think necessarily that it's the cowboys that are ultimate style gods, and I don't think it's necessarily like, oh, all of a sudden now cowboys are back and it's cool. I think it's just that like we've gotten to a point with like fashion where a lot of things now are cool. So like it's not necessarily just dressing like a cowboy, but we've got a ton of styles that are cool now for people to dress up like. Like fucking Jaden Smith wore like a skirt a couple years ago and like it was kind of like it just blew over. Everyone was like, "Oh, okay, whatever. It's cool now." But like it's a bunch it's not like cowboys all of a sudden like this specific thing is coming back and it's like, oh, look how crazy this is, look how it's like it's a bunch of things coming back at the same time, you know what I mean?
yeah, that's always been like this. It's always things that come back and then like never really leaves, but never is really relevant somehow.
Right, I mean,
It depends on what style as well. Like, I mean, for like the baggy pants, back then when there was like the huge
you
the
like
bottom
this,
pants, you
like the
know?
Soldier Boy era. Yeah.
Yeah, that type. Shit was like relevant that back then, but like
Yeah,
today it
it
could be pulled off, but not as much as before.
that's true. It died off, and then now it's cool to be like, okay, well, you can wear baggy pants if it works for certain outfits. Like back then, niggas was just wearing baggy pants with anything,
Every day.
any,
That was an everyday
every day and with
thing.
everything, anything. I remember I used to live like in the hood, like in the hood, and I saw these fucking dudes. Like, it was so, it was funny. Now I'm thinking about it, like the fucking big t-shirts, the baggy pants, and fucking like Bapestas or some shit. And that was like the cool
Oh,
thing to wear, and I was like, "Fuck."
bases are still cool. Let's be honest. Some of them are still wavy as fuck.
I mean, yeah, you could still wear Bapestas, but I mean, they're just Air Force Ones, so you could still wear Air Force Ones. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. Going back, yeah, it's not like specifically cowboys are coming back and it's cool. I don't think. It's just everything is okay now to wear as long as you make it look good.
On my part, I think like actually that's pretty much the same opinion as mine.
Uh huh.
The only difference is somehow it's incredible that such like an old-fashioned way didn't die off and just completely disappeared.
That I have to agree with. In terms of like a culture shock, it is pretty remarkable that something came like from the 1950s. It just kind of carried over and like lingered until
And
now. It's
still,
like
still
okay,
today, like one thing though, I needed to add real quick.
uh huh,
Still today, the cowboy style, like the cowboy fashion way, is still one of the more like male-ish kind of things to do.
uh huh.
When you wear this, you actually either feel or look like a man or slash a sex symbol, just as like the Marlboro.
Well, yeah, that's
Uh,
what they were saying originally. Like the first, like when they were trying to sell Marlboros, the cigarettes, they were like, "Oh, how do we fucking appeal to male men? Let's make him like some cool like dude with a cowboy hat and a cigarette, and like some strong like fucking buff dude with a cigarette and shit." And then apparently, it helped. People were stupid back then, I guess. It's like okay,
it's still like this today.
well, I mean,
Look at
it's
people buying the shirt over the T-shirt Balenciaga thing.
that I don't. I mean, they kind of fucking won. Like really, they did that. However, I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but however you want to perceive it, as if it was a gimmick or if it was real and people just. But like they won that thing because everyone was talking about it, and it was like, okay, that's cool now. Now everyone's talking about our clothes.
That's true.
All right, do we have anything else to add about this?
On the Cowboys thing, I think we talked about everything on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The next thing is pretty funny. I mean, and it's funny, but it's also really stupid. So this Italian court ruled against Supreme in this counterfeit case. And I don't know if you I don't know if you read this or saw this, but basically there's fake merchandise, and then fucking I guess in Italy to be specific, and then Supreme was like, well, what the hell? What are you doing? And then I guess the Italian court was just ruled against Supreme, even though it's the fucking Supreme Italia. Supreme Italia. I mean,
That's weird.
how
That
could you
that's
how could you rule against the company when the thing is called Supreme Italia?
and they also have their trademarks and everything. How can you actually go against a trademark that has been patented and everything? Like
They have Supreme. Didn't they trademark Supreme back in? They didn't even trademark it until like 2009 or something. Whatever.
it was a trademark back in I believe 2008.
Right. Well, whenever time, it's like, and you know damn well the fucking counterfeit, their fakes weren't like, it wasn't like a shirt that said Supreme but didn't look like it. You know damn well it was like some fake ass fucking box logo and shit.
It's not like even they try to make it real. It's completely different. They actually put something as big as a like. How can you actually um imagine that in a way that I'm trying to say? Um, a shipping box.
Uh huh.
They legit just put a box logo as fat as a real shipping box on their shirts.
Really?
Like they have one big ass box logo, and you know that's foo foo.
They didn't
Like
even try.
whenever
But you know what? Let's be fair. We don't know if it was for. We don't know if it was for this specific. We don't know if it's for this specific place. It might have been a different place that did that, because all the fakes are fucking. It's the same shit. You want to check it out? Let's check it out.
yeah, let's go.
Oh, yikes! All right, let's not take a look at that. Apparently, but you just know that it's not even a fake that it says Supreme. It's just a fucking like a fake box logo. You know damn well. How
Oh,
could you?
alright.
So I don't know. I don't understand how you could rule against Supreme. I guess they don't give a fuck.
By the way, I think they actually closed the website.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Of course. They don't need niggas roasting them. But it's not like this is the only thing. They do this all the time. I mean, from places all over the place. It's crazy.
You've seen like the IC Cough videos?
I haven't actually. I should probably.
He's went into the Spain one,
Uh huh.
and I actually can't remember quite the location, but it was in Spain, and he was like, well, I have this Supreme brick. Do y'all have any? And like, the only thing the girl kept repeating is Supreme Spain and Supreme New York is not the same brand, but still is like, how can you go against that big of a trademark?
Wait. So in the store, they were saying that it's not that. They were
The
like,
same
oh,
brand,
yeah, they were like, oh, this is not the same thing, even though we have the same name and we're using the same fucking logo.
same colors, same everything. At this point, they're about to do like off-white condoms and say no, but it's not the same thing as they did.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what are their legal teams saying? Because the lady in the store, you said she was like, oh, it's not the same thing. So then, what are they telling themselves when they're creating the same fucking products with Supreme on it? That's my
Let's
question.
rip off something so they actually get some hype.
They want
And
to,
then let's make money on that.
yeah, but if they're saying that doesn't make any sense to me. It's
That
like
doesn't make any sense at all,
they're
like to anybody.
right. They're going, okay. Well, it's not the same brand. We know that, but we're gonna copy them anyways. What?
And it's been all around the world. There's also like the only place I know where there isn't a Supreme fake store, to be honest, is in Canada.
Oh, make you look good, huh, Mr. Canada over
I
here?
mean, I've heard one on like there was one in the United States. There's a lot in Mexico. There's a lot in like Brazil and South America. I don't know if there's some in Africa.
There was
And
I would highly doubt it. Maybe South Africa, but I don't think so. You know,
Morocco, Egypt.
there was this
those
place in
places?
like I think it was I honestly don't remember, but I think it was L.A. where it was this huge store and they were selling a bunch of fake shit. Like I think it was designer, but they may have had Supreme in there too. And then the news came down there and they were telling the news to like fuck off and shit.
Damn.
I'm not a fucking lawyer or anything. I'm not in the legal department. But how are these people getting away with it for so fucking like long and making so much money on it?
They play around like so one trick that I've learned that some companies do is that they play around the words so much that they can actually win a case when the words are not perfectly like sentenced.
Right, but it's all Supreme, no? What do you mean the words?
Right. All right. So in some laws it would say like if you have the same thing as the other company,
Oh, so they're
there would be a problem.
so they're
And they're
basically
not
going
making
around the
the
fucking
same
laws,
thing.
like
Yeah,
they're finding loopholes and shit.
pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess so.
That's still heavy. That's still heavy.
That's
as,
hard
like,
because you can fake sneakers easily. Like, I don't know if this is exactly correct, but apparently you can make like the sneaker like 90% like the original, and yeah, that's totally fine. Like that's how the Bapestas are still okay because they're like 90, they're less than 90% of the original. I guess I don't know.
they have the same silhouette, and that's about it because they don't have the same material. They don't have
Right,
the
but that's
same
not the same. That's
concept.
yeah, but that's not the same as clothes. Like
Yeah.
for shoes, it's like 90% or something like that. But for clothes, if you fucking like resemble a Supreme like box logo, it's like okay, well, can't you get in trouble for that? I guess not.
It actually, as of now, seems like it depends.
Look at this. This guy even has the bag and everything. Look.
Why would you buy there? Like, out of everything, why would you want to buy counterfeit?
I guess they know. If you would, either you have to be really stupid or you would just know.
Some people don't care if they like it.
Yeah,
they like it.
or they don't care. Yeah,
At
exactly.
this point, I'm alright with that.
They just know and they don't care. Like whatever, I'll fucking get all the fake shit I want.
I know a lot of people that do that. They just don't give a shit. So, I know someone that bought fake Yeezys off like eBay, and he's like, "Well, I like the shoe. I don't really give a shit about the fact that it's real or not."
Right.
So I'm like, all right, if you actually say that it's fake and you don't try to brag about it that it's real and
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, if you say it's fake and like you know it's fake and you're not flexing, I don't really see the harm in getting fake shit. I mean, I would never do that, but I don't see why I wouldn't care.
At this point, it's fake it till you make it.
Look at that shit. I mean,
It looks good. Let's be honest. But like, it's
They have a fucking.
It's trying to replicate. Yeah, they have a logo. At this point, it's completely, perfectly replicate. Ah. What can we say on that
I don't
anymore?
know. It's fucking weird. And they have a little. What is that? It looks like the NYCFC logo. What the fuck is that?
We'd have to actually take a look on that later.
They only sell hoodies? And they sell for pretty. They sell for cheaper than Supreme, but I mean, it's $130. That's still pretty fucking. That's expensive for
I
a
hope they're
fucking
good
fake.
quality. Holy shit.
I bought a fake box logo T-shirt once, and the dude was like trying to get $20. I was like, fine, I'll throw him a bone for $20. I'm not about to pay $130 for a fucking fake. I like, this kid was like, oh, I spent $600 on this T-shirt by accident. I mean, not by accident or whatever he said. Could you help me out and just buy it for $20? Like, yeah, sure, but I'm not about to buy a fake for $130. That's for damn sure. What is that? Do you see that? NYC?
That's an NYC. That's
Yeah,
NYC.
that's
boy.
NYC. Yeah.
Oh, they're replacing the trademark shit.
I suppose. And that's such a weird thing. Why are they only selling hoodies? Why only hoodies? If you're a counterfeit store, why only sell hoodies?
Because that's maybe the only thing they can actually get their hands on.
You might have a point. Yeah, but if it's hot out, how many people are buying hoodies? If it's fucking
Bruh,
it's
fashion over temperature.
That is true. That is
The
true.
more heat you get, the more heat around you there will be.
That is true, but at the same time, not everyone's gonna compromise their fucking style for comfort. I do sometimes, cause I fucking like looking nice, but
I do every day.
but not a lot of people are going to do that. It doesn't make any sense. And the fucking the craziest thing, I almost forgot, even though I have the link up here. The craziest thing is, do you remember that dude who went up and like he was like, I guess he was trying to the president of Supreme, like he was.
Yeah, alright. When I saw that, I actually showed it to my girlfriend, and she is the one that reacted the most.
I mean,
And I was quite amazed, but she knew it was not him.
I mean, it's silly.
And she's not into the streetwear industry or anything. She doesn't like she doesn't care about it. She likes it, but she's meh. And she started laughing her ass off when she saw that. In which I was quite impressed. She knew what was happening.
Yeah, but it's so bizarre. It's like I've read over this a couple times. It's like they fucking the company that wanted the collab hired this dude. When it first came out, I thought it was just some dude who went over there and was like pretending to be the president supreme. And it makes more sense that it's this way. Apparently, the company hired him to act as the president, so that he can authorize a supreme collab with this whatever company. Which, for the record, how often do you see a Supreme collab with James Jebbia fucking shaking hands with whoever they're making a collab with? Never.
That's true.
What the fuck? What? Why would you ever? Why would that be a public thing? But at the same time, who is this for? Like, who is supposed
What company is the collab though? That's the thing.
Some Chinese thing called Oxen. And they have like a whole thing going on here.
That looks good though.
Oh, come on, that doesn't look good. Are you fucking insane?
No, but wait. Wait a second, stop scrolling. That doesn't look good. Alright, that actually doesn't look bad.
You mean the picture or the fucking clothes?
Only the patches. Like, the patches, the way it's put on, doesn't look bad.
Okay. You fucking up my train of thought, David. You fucking me up, David. Okay.
I can't explain why I would think something is good.
No, I mean, it's fine. It doesn't really matter how it looks. It's just
That one is not bad. I actually like that one.
Go buy it then. Go to fucking China, and buy Oxen.
I need
Supreme.
I need Supreme.
Oh, old mix new. That's what it's for. Whatever. But the thing is, what my question: who is this for? Like, who is supposed to look at this and be like, okay, they just, I don't understand. Are they looking? Maybe they're looking for like a loophole. Like if they get caught, they're like, no, no, no. We the president supreme, like they try to act innocent, like they didn't hire this man. That's the only reason I can think of why they would do that. It's. I mean, I don't understand. Here, let me take a look at this video.
That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
让我们以热烈的掌声祝贺他们签约成功。
They take like some black dude.
Obviously, they're gonna take a black dude.
Because they think it's like from New York. Even though James Jebbia is from fucking. Where is he from? Manchester?
Actually, think so.
I think he's from Manchester. He's either Manchester or London, whatever. They just get some fucking token black guy to be the dude. But yeah, this is the President Supreme, isn't he? No, he's not the President Supreme. Well, it's not our fault. You can't take away our money that we made from this collab. We thought it was the president.
Isn't he like hella white as well?
Yeah, he's fucking. Yeah, he's some British dude.
He's hella white. That doesn't work at this point. Come on.
Like the thing is, ooh, going too far ahead. The thing is, like, the biggest question, like I said, is just who is this for? Is it for the people of?
It's just for Chinese people.
Is it for the Chinese streetwear people to be like, okay, this is legit? Is it for us that maybe we would know who's the President Supreme? I don't know, but it's ridiculous. And they just
I actually would believe it's someone that actually pranked them saying, hey, I'm the President Supreme. I have proofs. Want to do a collab?
That's what I thought it was at first. And I was like, well, can't you fucking read into it? But nah, they hired the dude. A streetwear company in China is believed to have hired an actor to pose as the President of Supreme during a launch event in Guangzhou. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Guangzhou?
Yeah.
Guangzhou.
They should have hired me. I would have done it. They give me a
You're
fucking
black. You're fitting for the thing.
Yeah, they give me a couple bucks for that shit. I would have done it. Fuck. I could get in trouble for that, can I?
Nah, you're not supposed to. If you're paid for it.
Yeah, if they're paying me to be an actor, I can't get in trouble for that. I'm just the actor. I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually contacting you for to be an actor, not anything
You know,
else.
and you know what? This just gives you like a little insight on the fucking all these things. This just gives you a little insight on the antics that have to do with like fake clothing or fake shoes. Cause you think this is 3 like big stories. Like, just think about all the little things that happen. Like all the fucking people who are just like those people in this, like in New York City. You can go to fucking Canal Street and you'll see a fucking gang of people with fake Rolexes, fake Gucci glasses. Like, it's a ton. Me and my friend were walking down Canal Street the other day, and there were a fucking ton of people selling fake shit. And it's not like, and they had like 100 items each person, and it was like 20 people. It's like, how big is this market? How much money are people making from fake items?
The fake market is insanely bigger than what we can ever imagine.
Yeah, and then not only that, my question is, how do you get into the fake market? Like who
You
do you
need to know the people.
who do you start talking to? Like, oh, can you help me out? I want to start fucking getting into the fake shit. Like, who do you talk to? Whatever. I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't want to start selling fake shit. But if you do sell fake shit, hit me up. I want to know how you do it. Okay. So, we're going to move on from the fucking fake Supreme, fake clothing shit. And we chose 2 outfits from this week. Just scrolling through Instagram, whoever we saw that were like the fucking, we just thought were the best of the week. So, David, I'm going to go on yours first, and you're going to explain to me why you think this is the best. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. All right. So, I personally just prefer everything that's simple, but still quite like subtle enough so people know what it is.
Uh-huh.
And this fit is the perfect representation of what I love. The shoes fits really well with the button up.
Uh-huh.
The jeans just complement well the kind of bluish way the shirt goes.
The blue.
If I actually,
You mean the?
I thought like
Sorry, continue.
wait switch the picture real quick.
Okay, next picture.
All right, see. What I'm trying to explain is like I love the jeans with the pictures on the shirt. Like I don't know why, but to me it just aesthetically feels so great, and the shoes with the shirt itself is just insane.
I'm not liking the jeans at all. I fucking hate.
I'm actually okay with it.
Those look like
I love like
those look like jeans I would wear back in the day. Like jeans I would wear in middle school, and I didn't dress nice in middle school at all. I'm not fucking with these pants, not at all.
let me explain one thing. I love how he goes from baggy to skinny to baggy again because the shoes are like chunky.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's be honest. So he goes from real baggy, like extreme, to skinny, to chunky.
No, yeah,
So I
that's
go-
good. The silhouettes are good. I like the silhouettes, but I just fucking hate those jeans. The wash on those jeans.
You don't fuck the color. Like you really don't fuck with the colors.
Nah, I don't like the jean color and the
Oh.
fucking how the shirt isn't white, but the shoes are is distracting to me.
The shirt is like bluish, right?
Yeah, it's like bluish, and it's fucking.
That's the only reason why I actually like those pants with that like shirt.
And
That's the only.
to me,
thing.
it's fucking distracting. Like I know it's a weird concept to say that an outfit is distracting, but the fucking blue, why the shirt is blue and the shoes are not like the same hue of blue, it's distracting. Now it would be different if the shirt was like a darker blue, and then the shoes were still the same color. But it's like, it's light enough where you look at the both of them to see us at the same color, and then once you notice that they're the same color, it's just kind of obnoxious. But it is a nice shirt.
I love the shirt.
Yeah, it is a nice shirt. Do you even know who's on there?
I actually didn't think of who was on the picture.
It's Tupac, nigga. Come on with it.
No, but I never actually
Uh.
took the time to watch.
It's
I
a damn
just
shame.
thought like it's sick.
You just thought it was some fucking black dude with no hair.
Nah, I know. There's a lot of people like really.
A lot of black dudes with no hair. Yeah, there are a
Come
lot.
on.
There are a lot of
You're
those.
cutting me right there. Fuck off.
There are a lot of dudes like that. Yeah.
There's normally the pictures that are taken for like shirts like this on streetwear / high fashion are really meaningful to a scene in which normally is either the fashion scene or the rap scene.
Okay.
Welcome.
All right, I'll give you that. If you would on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you have to rate this?
On that one,
Yeah.
as I said, it's totally my type to rock. I would say a big ass 9.8.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is the one I chose today. Now, before you jump down my throat, let me explain. You know, it's kind of contradictory because I said this is like my favorite fucking picture of the week, but it's not really my favorite. It's just interesting to me. I like, for some reason, all the patterns. It works for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the picture. Maybe it's the picture and how it's simple in the background. But for me, that like the skirt, it looks good for some reason. Fucking, I would wear that.
I might have an explanation on why.
Why?
But go ahead.
Why? What do you think so? No, you go.
So you see how the lines cut off every single places on the skirt? It cuts at the same time, like on the plaid and the black on the shirt,
Yeah.
right? It cuts at the same place.
Right.
And then the dots, the polka dots and the gray and white
Yeah.
cuts at the same place. And then the flowers, it might cut at the same place as well. That maybe is just like
Yeah,
how it
that
looks.
might be good at sectioning, whatever. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. It might be a good like sectioner, but the thing is, like, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's like something that you don't really see that often, and of course the arch lights, the Louis Vuitton, are really nice. So, I mean, but if I had to give it like a rating, I'd probably give it like a 6 maybe. I mean, it's not even like I said, it's
I'll
not my
be honest.
what.
I'd give it a 3.
Oh shit, it's fucked up.
And that's a 3. That's a 3 on 3 for like piecing out the section goes well. But that's about it because
Uh-huh.
the colors and everything doesn't fit together at all. There's no like real like it's not even contradictory. It's just
It's kind of odd.
Not-
but I like the. I
Right.
guess I like the picture more than I really like the outfit. Maybe that's why I'm getting mixed up.
possible.
So I give it like I said, like a 6, maybe, like a strong 6. I don't know. Maybe I just really like the arch lights. I really want a pair of those. I went to
That's actually a possibility.
I went to the store the other day, to the Louis Vuitton store, and this chick was like helping me out. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in some arch lights, whatever. And I was talking to one of them, and like this older woman was walking like towards me, and she was like, "Excuse me, like those are only women's sizes." Like, what the like, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck do you think you are? That's so obnoxious.
Actually, at this point, who the fuck cares if you're wearing girl shoes?
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right?
shoes are shoes. If you like the game, you like the game. If you don't, you
It
don't.
was really like, lady, get off my case. Like, because I was just, and it wasn't even like I was like being loud or I was being obnoxious. Like, I was just asking questions to the other lady, and this old lady comes by, "Oh, those are only women's shoes." Like, please, I know. Please, trust me. I probably know
Go
more.
away.
Yeah. I was like, I probably know more than you do. Like, can you leave me alone? All right. All right. Before we go, we're gonna talk about the name change. All right. I'm gonna tell you why the name has changed. So for one, I'm still like affiliated, let's say, with Slide. But this is not the official Slide podcast anymore. And let me say why. I mean, it's not like they had a problem with the podcast or anything. It's just a simple, like, let's say that this is a show where I say whatever the fuck I want. So let's say I say something that they don't agree with. If I'm like, "Oh, this person's trash," or whatever, fuck this guy. They're like, "But we don't think like that. So this isn't really the official podcast now, is it? Because if it's not the opinion of Slide, then we can't." So we're gonna change the name. The overlay is gonna change probably next episode or in a couple episodes. And the name Escaping Normality, it went through a bunch of changes. It was gonna be Escaping the World of Normality with Fashion. I was like, oh, that's too fucking long. Escaping Normality with Fashion. Still too long. And then it was something else. It was like something else. Escaping Fashion Normality. I was gonna say Escaping Fashion Normality, but then I was like, well, the show is, we already talk about fashion all the time, right? So what the fuck? What do we need fashion in there for? In the video description, it's very clear that this is a fashion show. So why the fuck am I putting fashion in the title? It's very clear it's about fashion. So we're escaping normality, and basically it's just like, okay, well, the show is obviously lots of fashion in it, but we talk about fashion in such a way where if you're trying to get into it or you already are into it, we can talk about different like quote unquote attributes of fashion in general that aren't necessarily just the clothes, where you can get something out of it that isn't necessarily just, okay, this is how to dress nice, or okay, this is how I put an outfit together. Like this article about, "Are cowboys the ultimate style guides?" I mean, it's like, yeah, sure, it's about what you're wearing or how you can dress like a fucking cowboy or whatever, but it really shows like a cultural difference in how people dress in general. Like, obviously, when we talked about this, I said it wasn't a big deal, just because everyone, like, obviously, like, everything is going to change in such a way where everything's cool again. Just as like cowboys are kind of cool now, like dressing as a cowboy is kind of cool now, but it shows like a cultural change where now if you walk, like, if I'm walking down the street and I just like this guy with the fucking boots, people aren't going to, well, if I'm in Soho, let's say if I'm in Soho, people aren't going to think twice because now it's kind of cool. So it shows like a cultural change, which is different than just, okay, that now I dress nice, which is where the name Escaping Normality comes from. Huh? You like that, David?
Yeah, that's well explained, actually.
All right, well, there you go.
I'm quite impressed.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
All right. Do you have anything else to talk about?
No, I think that was about it.
All right. Oh, wait, there is something I have to talk about. Look out
Go ahead.
for the Chain magazine, another project I'm working on that I have already written a couple articles for, and we're still working on it. On Instagram, it's Chain the Mag. Go check it out. We're hosting a competition right now. If you want to be featured in the magazine,
You know what?
What's
you know
up?
what? Let's put the link in the description.
Yeah,
right?
you can go down in the description. The link's gonna be in there. Check it out. And that's all for today. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Escaping Normality. I'm your host David. I'm your host Davison. With my
I'm
co-host.
David.
With my co-host David. I'm not David. I'm Davison with my co-host David. And thank you for tuning into this episode. Peace.